Today is October 11th, and as usual, I'll take a look at the new items on Halo Infinite Store and determining whether or not they're worth your money. So how's it going, Magpies? I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. Firstly, we of course need to talk about this week's Ultimate Award. You can get the Cat Orbit Live It vehicle coating for the Warthog. It's odd because you could get the Mongoose one in the Season 2 Battle Pass, and there's even a Rikshasa armor coating under the same name. It's the same coating but for that armor core, but then they saved the Warthog one for an Ultimate Award. It's also kind of similar to the Cordovan Thunder Warthog, so honestly not great overall. It's a fine-ish Ultimate Award, but only really to those that actually drive the Warthog. If you don't ever really drive it, then it's completely pointless. Probably not one that I'll bother grinding for. Anyway, moving on to the shop, we as usual have 2 repeats and 2 new bundles. One of which isn't even a bundle, so you can tell it's a pretty disappointing week. First of all, the Banana Bombshell bundle is back. This is the one that gives you the bright yellow vehicle coatings for every single vehicle. For 500 credits, it's not a terrible price point because you do get it for every vehicle, but again, this only really targets players who play modes like that, like Big Team Battle, where most of the vehicles are actually present. And even then you have to be the one driving them, so if not, then this bundle really isn't for you. But if you do tend to use vehicles quite often, then 500 isn't a terrible price point for 7 vehicle coatings. Moving on, the Mystic Marlin bundle has also returned, which means we've pretty much had all of the Yappening content already come back to the shop, and I have no idea why. The Yappening was just a few weeks ago. There is plenty of other bundles from this season or season 1 that they could bring back. Why not the Locust bundle or Sea Locks? I understand it's because some of these bundles are more popular, so they get brought back a little bit more frequently, but at least give it a little bit more time before you bring them back. Anyway, in this bundle you get the Marlin T Bucket armor effect, which is the one that gives you a Spartan bunny ears. You get the Mystic Meringue armor coating. I really hate how this one looks. I get what they're going for. It's supposed to sort of look like candy, and that works. I just really do not like the design of this coating. And then you also get the Special Delivery nameplate, and you again get this as an emblem for your vehicle's weapons and armor. This is just another one of the grenade emblems. We've had quite a few of these now, and they always look really similar. For 800, I don't really think this bundle is the best choice. I definitely think there is better you can get for that price, considering armor effects on their own are usually 500, and coatings can sometimes be a bit cheaper. I don't think this is the best in terms of value. I think there is definitely much better bundles. And it's only really worth it for the bunny ears if you want to create a Spartan that looks really cursed. Anyway, moving on to the new stuff. First of all, we have the Halo Man Charm. It's another reference to that one 4chan thread or whatever it was from. The description for the item is, "Doesn't afraid of anything." It's a decent weapon charm. I do kind of like this, and for only 100 credits, it's honestly not too bad. But there really isn't much to say about this one, so let's move on. The final bundle this week, the only one that's really a new bundle, is the Grey Growth bundle. This gives you the Grey Growth armor coating, which is a bit more of a grounded, down-to-earth coating. We've had quite a few of these bright and colourful ones the past few weeks, so I guess it's nice to see something that's a bit more realistic and something that a Spartan would probably actually wear. Would this be one that I use though? Probably not. The bundle costs 300 credits, and you get the armor coating as well as the One Wolf Moon nameplate, weapon emblem, armor emblem, vehicle emblem. You're basically paying 300 for the coating, and for that much I really don't think that's worth it. I think this should only really be 100 or 200 at the most. 300 is just pushing it a little bit. So as a whole, this is a very, very disappointing week for the shop. Last week's wasn't great, but this just feels infinitely worse. There isn't really anything here. There's no armor. There's a couple of coatings, but they're really not the best. Sure, there's a charm and then there's some vehicle coatings. As a whole, it's just a disappointing week. Anyway, will you be buying anything that's here? If anything, I'd probably maybe get Grey Growth. But the best for value here is definitely the Halo Man Charm. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.